Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you happen to click on this video, I feel like this is a very specific message from your ancestors to you. And you will know if this is meant for you because, like I said, it is very specific. And it does have to do with being a creator. So if you are somebody that creates art or is a creative soul in general, I really feel like this message was meant to find you. So, the decks that I will be using for this reading are the Santa Morte Book of the Dead Oracle, I'll also be using the Guardian of the Night Tarot and the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. So, again, I got this very strong urge to do this reading when I was actually looking at the Santa Morte deck. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I have a real hard time with foreign languages, even though I love them. I wish I could learn them very easily, but I'm not gifted in that way. So, as I was pulling the cards, I realized, like, this was a message that needed to be heard by somebody out there, even if it's just one person. I strongly felt the pull to make this video. And so these are the cards that I pulled. We have card number 24, card number 31, card number 8, card number 28, and card number 29. And so this first card here, card number 24, this is your ancestral past. So these are your ancestors, literally, like your past ancestors, and they want you to know that whatever your lineage is, it doesn't define you. They want you to be in the present, and it says in the book, remember that you are the one in the present holding your future, and that you want this future to be positive. Oh, sorry. And if you want this future to be positive, you must first look inside yourself, because every action you decide to take in the world is nothing but a reflection of yourself. So I strongly feel like there are past circumstances within your family that make it feel like you are unable to break out of the cycle, but your ancestors want you to know that it's up to you. You're the one in the present. You're holding your future in your own hands, so your choices are going to determine how you move forward in this world. And I strongly feel like there's like there's just a long line of lineage here that has been stagnant or stuck, and they want you to know that you have the tools and the power to move beyond that. So they want you to move out of this kind of energy of, this is how it's always been, so this is how it's going to be for me as well. They want you to know that the choices and the actions of your past ancestors are not meant to determine your future. That is up to you. And so we have this card 31 here. And this card is about celebration. And it says in the book, as the tree that renews its leaves but keeps its roots, we must always have the courage to renew our ideas. So there's something here that they want you to renew. Perhaps there's like this energy of, well, you can't do that because it won't make you money. There's an energy of practicality that is occurring here. Maybe, throughout many generations within your lineage, that you can't do this because it won't make you money. It's not stable. It's not practical. So the courage to move forward in ideas that you have will ultimately get you to a better situation, a more abundant situation, a more fulfilling situation, a more happy situation. And I'm really feeling right now like this energy of past lineages feeling just kind of almost numb, because they're just going through the motions of everyday life. And so there's like this huge push from your ancestors to let you know that this doesn't have to be the case. This isn't something that you have to do. You can break this cycle, and you can be fruitful, and you can be happy, and you can be abundant in doing the things that your soul and your heart are called to do. And then we have this card, number 8, here. And I'm going to go ahead and read what it says in the book for that. And this is the card of light. So I really feel like they're trying to illuminate this within you. It's a spark that's trying to be set. I was trying to find another word, but it's a spark that's trying to be ignited. There we go. That's within you. But there's kind of like this, there's no other way to see it, because you're in all we know is what we know, right? So if we don't know other ways of existing or doing, then we can't necessarily like look forward to that or know that. So they're trying to ignite something within you that helps you see things differently. And this is what it says in the book. The first world of emanations comes to an end with this card. This card represents the entrance point through which creation can manifest itself into the world. So I really feel like there's a strong message here that you can manifest your own world. You can manifest the life that you want, that you dream of. You can manifest good situations, things to look forward to, that kind of situation. It encompasses potential and purity without limitations of shape, capable of illuminating and feeding anything it comes into contact with, like the sun, with generosity and vitality. So yeah, they don't want you to limit yourself. They want you to think big, dream big. Act as if it's already yours. And the advice of the dead for this card is: a source of pure energy feeds and lights your journey. Proceed in your projects with without hesitation, any shadow will be dispelled. So, again, there are, so with this, whoever chose to click on this reading, I really strongly feel like there are projects you are working on, but in the back of your mind, it feels like they're not, like, somehow they're not working out the way that you would like or hope, or you may think that there's no way you can be abundant from these projects, but you will be. And spirit, your ancestors want you to keep going. You are better than your past, whatever that may look like. You are better than your past lineage, whatever that may look like. They want you to know that you are deserving of good things, and that good things can come from just following your soul. Okay, so this next card is card number 28. And like I was saying, future, past, present. So there's like something that keeps you holding on to the past conditioning. So there's a calling to break away from this kind of conditioning, this kind of thought process that, well, this is how it's always been, so this is how it will always be. Breaking away from this lack mentality. And this deck is really cool because when they're all put together, they create a scene. And this is 28, and preceding it is the number 29, so they connect together, which is really lovely. So there's a need, a calling to break away from the past and step into the future. And when I get into card number 29, you'll see why this matters. So we're going to read number 28. And this card is Action 28. This extremely dynamic card pushes you to continue your actions, especially in the direction of a specific choice that you will see illuminated by the sun. So there's something that you have been shifting, but it may not feel like you're making progress, or it may feel hard, or you may be experiencing imposter syndrome. And so continuing these actions is pertinent. You have obtained good results, but you must understand which direction to take them in. No work can become great, positive, and universal if one does not constantly act to bring it and spread it in the world. In case of a deadlock, it will be necessary to project oneself towards the future and understand where the present's problems come from, perhaps by reconsidering the actions of the past. So again, I feel like there's like these old habits that we just kind of return to, because that is comfort, that's what we know. So rewriting your story, rewriting the situation for how you want it to play out instead of how it's played out in the past is really important. So the advice of the dead for this card, for the action card, number 28, and 28 breaks down to 10, which breaks down to 1. So this is new beginnings here. This is new ways of doing everything. So it might feel funny. It might feel odd, right? So the advice is you have the necessary baggage on your shoulders to face the new adventure before you. Do not fear and proceed without giving the problems, the past, too much importance. Without giving the problems of the past too much importance. So, literally, like, the less you focus on the past and start to rewrite and do things differently, shifting your thought processes, and coming in to situations, doing things in a different way that will benefit you greatly. That will then take that focus of the past out of the equation. And then eventually it'll just become second nature. Like, the new ways of going about things they'll just be. It won't feel weird, it won't feel funny. Imposter syndrome will start to fade away because you're literally creating a whole new version of doing things, right? So yeah, then we're gonna move on to card number 29. And I really like this card a lot, and we're gonna go ahead and see what it says. Art. Okay. This is the art card, and it says art is doubtlessly one of the most important aspects of life. Once man descended from trees and satisfied his primary needs, such as building a roof to protect himself from the elements and finding food, the first thing he did was paint the animals he hunted. Art allows us to create a narrative about the world we live in, to make it less ephemeral, to communicate our highest and most noble thoughts to others, such as those that come from our emotions, through the use of intellect. It allows us to give a comprehensible form to otherwise impenetrable concepts, such as those that come from the world of emanations, or personifications of the divinities illustrated in the world of creation. So the advice of the dead: your project has taken on an important scope, and it is necessary to communicate it and transmit it creatively to the outside. So let me read that again. Your project has taken an important scope, and it is necessary to communicate it and transmit it creatively to the outside. So there is something you are creating. There's a creative project you are working on that is important, and you might not feel like it is, but it is. And your ancestors desperately want you to know to keep going. To keep going. So we're going to go ahead and get some other cards here. And we'll look at the Starseed Oracle. What else do your ancestors want you guys to know? Above all, just keep going. your art is important in some way, whatever this looks like for you, whatever this art is. It could be anything. It could be a podcast, it could be a YouTube video, history, actual art, painting, drawing, all kinds of things, jewelry making. It could trigger somebody. So keep going. So we have trust the timing. So your ancestors want you to know to trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So you could feel like this is not going to happen. Or that you have been working on it for quite a long time and it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. It feels like it's just inching by very slowly, inch by inch, very slowly. But it's going to I don't know. I feel like there's a need to sit in silence. I'm feeling a need to sit in silence. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. So I'm feeling a need to heal, but I feel like this art could be healing for you too, and creating whatever it is that you're doing. It could be a very healing experience for you. So there's something, I definitely feel a lot of wounds from the past that potentially have you stuck, like maybe a feeling of not feeling good enough to present this work to the world. So potentially healing your root chakra, and you know what, that's sitting in silence, connecting to your root chakra, I think will be very beneficial for you guys. So we have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So yeah, and look at that imagery in the back. It's so beautiful. It's giving me Positano vibes in Italy. So that might be significant to some of you guys. I think when you sit in silence with yourself, connect to your root chakra, some answers that you guys are seeking are going to come to you. Let's get a few more of these. So there's 3, and we'll go ahead and take these. And so we have double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Yes, okay, beautiful. So yes, this is your mission. There's like something you're creating that the world needs to see. Your ancestors need you to know to keep going. Whatever obstacles you face, they might seem very difficult, but they want you to know to keep going. I feel emotional right now. I think that with you pushing through also, it is going to heal your lineage in some ways, or in major ways actually, not just some ways. But you are a light worker, you are a starseed here, meant to create something, meant to shift the paradigm, meant to heal. Your art is going to heal. And again, whatever that is, it's going to heal people. Okay, and then, oh yeah, okay. Maybe this is why I feel emotional. Hyrth, I don't know how to say. I think it's like a Danish word, but it means longing for home, homesick for the stars. So yes, you guys are literally starseeds. You guys are people that come from a different. Your souls feel like they do not belong here. Okay, and so, this could also too explain a lot of this energy coming from the ancestors. Like maybe you feel like you don't, like you're the black sheep of the family, like you don't necessarily belong, because everyone is they are very traditional in a lot of ways, but you are drawn to do other things that people might not understand. But by following your soul's calling, whatever that may look like, and just by being you will shift things in a very beautiful and potent way. The cosmic heart, devotion, poetry, make your life a moving prayer. So yeah, you guys have a very pure energy, and for some of you, you might want to look into the Rose of Venus. That might be something you find will help you, like information that you might need. Did I say poet? I said poetry. So some of you, it's potency, but some of you might create poetry. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So I feel like too, this card is telling you to talk and call upon your ancestors. So whatever help you need, call upon them, and they will help, they will assist you. I think I'm gonna get one more card, just fill in that space right there. Nope. It's a lot. Okay, there's a couple. We'll just go ahead and take these. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So yeah, you guys have deep understanding of the universe. And this just further really ties into this starseed energy. There's like there's something that you feel inside of you that you yourself can't even quite explain, and so you can feel very alone because you feel like you cannot connect to anybody else because they wouldn't even be able to understand this, especially if you can't even understand it yourself. So this might be confirmation for some of you that you are light workers, you are star seeds, that there is a bigger mission for you guys on this planet that you were sent here to do, and especially with this double mission card here. So not only are you here to experience the human existence, but you are meant to shift. I keep hearing the word shift. You're meant to shift something. People's perspectives, people's thoughts. You're meant to shift. So yeah, you guys definitely hold. And two, with this, I'm feeling like if you do sit with yourself and connect to your root chakra, I feel like you might tap into like some past life memories. And then we also have fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. So they want you to just trust this process. Trust that they have your back. If you need help, ask for it. Be as specific as possible and ask for it. And if you notice, like, there are people watching this person get baptized, and look at all of these like souls. That's really beautiful, honestly. Yeah, these are your ancestors, and they have your back. They want you to trust them. They want you to surrender and just know and come to peace and to terms with that everything will be okay if you just follow your soul's purpose. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Earth Soul, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So yeah, I really feel like you guys were sent here. In this life, you were sent here. And on the top, we have soul, or lost lands, soul, memories, and gifts. You've done this before. But I do feel like past lives here, but I strongly feel like past lives on other star systems too. So we'll take a look and see what is coming for you guys. Like, what does your future look like? What do you have to look forward to? What do your ancestors want to tell you to look forward to? Alright. What do you have to look forward to? If you follow your soul purpose, if you follow your soul path, no matter how weird that seems to people, no matter how weird it might seem to you at first, what is going to come? We have the Knight of Wands. So a beginning here in creative endeavors, or not a beginning, but a drive so I'm seeing a drive, like adventures happening. So a new enthusiasm really is what I'm getting from the Knight of Wands here. And I don't know, I think that's a badger. I don't know. I don't know much about badgers. I know they are pretty okay, so I looked it up. It's not a badger. Badgers have markings on their face. This is a wolverine, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I see a new sense of adventure coming in for you guys. I'll read a little bit of this card from the deck. When the Knight of Wands is present, you can be your own worst enemy. Are you confident in your plans, or are you giving off a cocky or conceited vibe? Which I don't feel like that's the case here. So I think what's coming in is more confidence for you guys will come in. That's what your ancestors are trying to imbue for you guys, is a sense of confidence in your abilities of what you can do. They want you to know that you may not think that there is an audience out here that will like your stuff, but you're wrong. You're wrong. There are people that need to see this. So what else is coming in? We have the King of Swords. I think a deeper knowing, a deeper wisdom here, but also a firmness in your ideas. So the King and the Queen of Swords to me symbolize people who have been through a lot. So they kind of embody all the kings and queens, pentacles, wands, and cups. And it's this kind of very like very wise and old soul energy, and for me anyway. So the King of Swords energy coming in for you, you're going to be a little bit more, well, not a little bit, a lot more sure of the things that you are doing. Okay, so it's coming into a more like secure energy. Oh wow, we have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Four of Swords. So to me, this is saying like, if you follow your soul's purpose, it is going to lead to financial abundance, for sure. Just all around abundance. And it will then give you the opportunity to rest comfortably. So the rest of your life is going to be pretty cozy and pretty comfortable. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can, if there are any other get a few more cards. What can they expect? What will come in after they follow their soul's purpose? Four of Pentacles. So yeah, just again with the rabbits here, bunnies, whatever those are. This to me symbolizes abundance, and the Four of Pentacles is balance and in your money. But I'm also feeling balance just within, and I think that this is what I'm picking up with the King of Swords too, just a balance within, with the two moons here. Trusting your intuition, having balance, having peace. I'm feeling a sense of peace. There's no more lack. There's no need to worry. So yeah, a peace because you're not worrying and you're able to rest. So let's just get like one more final card here. And okay, I wasn't taking these in reverse, but I will take it in reverse for this card, the Ten of Swords in reverse, because you are coming out of this energy, this chaotic, stressful, mental stress, mental blockages. You're coming out of that. It's done. just by trusting. I know I said I was gonna do one more, but I feel like maybe one or two more. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is really just you're coming out of this like defensive, like almost like what's that called? Like, so there's no need to feel like it won't work out. Like, okay, so I worry. Like, no, there won't be any more worrying about how to do this or how to do that. And the stress of it all is going to be non-existent because you're coming into this era of abundance if you follow your soul's purpose. And I think the cards are done talking. I think you will be able to rest if you trust in your intuition and follow your soul's purpose. You will definitely come into this 10 of Pentacles, and you will be able to rest and enjoy life. The Knight of Wands, I really feel like this is like a new, like, a new opportunity to feel passionate about what's ahead. And I really feel like that's what they want you to do. They want you to embrace the things that you feel passionate about and look forward to them. And that might be a struggle right now because there are certain obstacles, but they want you to know that these obstacles can be overcome, and to just keep going. Because it will pay off. And on the top of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. This is literally the victory card. Okay? So you guys will be victorious. And we'll go ahead and end it there. So I hope this was somehow helpful for you guys. If you'd like to leave a comment below, please do that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.